How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review, and it is Bourbon Barrel aged English barley wine time in the form of what's the name of this brewing company? Cortland Beer Company. Never had them before. Never heard of them before until today. Courtland Beer Company's Flight Level 410. Went on a out-of-state beer run today. In northeastern Pennsylvania. Drove out to Binghamton, New York, to a beer store called Sam the Beer Man. Picked up a couple nice bottles there. If you'd like to see our whole haul, you can check it out on our Instagram page, Massive Beers. Picked up a couple things and decided to be like, what should I pick up? Based off of what I was grabbing and putting on the shelves. And the guy said, "Oh, you should give this a whirl. It's a barley wine. Seem like you like barley wines, and it's bourbon barrel aged. Who the hell doesn't like bourbon barrel aged stuff?" So I said, "Sold." And there you go. As far as what it says on the bottle, it says Bourbon Barrel Aged Flight Level 410 Courtland Brewing Company High Gravity Old Style Barley Wine aged in bourbon barrels. Over here, government warning stuff, recycling stuff. Over here, an old English style barley wine. This deep reddish hued beer smells of dark dried fruits and toffee. True to style, this old style ale is heavy on malt with modest hop bitterness. Hints of vanilla and oak round out the full malt flavor with a lingering mild bitterness. Enjoy before or after dinner in front of a fire in your favorite armchair. Done and done. Super ghetto cap. Really nice label. I mean, something's just a skosh off, but it reminds me of, your classic American bourbon labels, like you'd be like your Jack Daniel's, stuff like that, Jim Beam. It kind of looks like that in style, which, I kind of dig it, because it is a bourbon barrel aged beer. Bourbon barrel aged English barley wine. That's okie doke in my book. If it is okie doke, hopefully it is. So we're gonna find out. And it's a 2012 version too, so it's got a bit of time on it, which will not hurt this in any form or fashion, hopefully. I don't know if this is actually released in 2012 or they let it sit till now. I do not know. First off, nice 3-finger head, micro bubbles to gigantic bubbles kind of dispersed throughout. Decently creamy top. That sucker looks like it's receding quite fast and doesn't want to stick around all too long. Color-wise, yeah, that's got the goods as far as color goes. I mean, you're talking about, you want an English barley wine, you want a specific color. It has that beautiful medium brown, super unfiltered look to it. The exact coloration you'd want with a English barley wine. So there you go. It looks the part. Head's a little bit off. I mean, it's settling in quite nice now, but looks the part. Let's see what she smells like. It smells more American barley wine than English barley wine, first off. Not really getting a ton of bourbon off it either. I'm getting like a slightly piney hop to it, which shouldn't belong in English barley wine whatsoever. And slightest bit of oak, but really no bourbon whatsoever. So, if it's bourbon barrel aged, can't tell from the nose. Again, 2012, 3-year-old beer. Age could have something to do with it. So, I'm not going to sit here and wax poetic about the nose. Just going to dive right in and see what she has to offer. Cheers. Wow. Definitely not a ton of bourbon there. Definitely oak involved. And it's a beautiful oak, too. You really no kind of astringency, no kind of bitterness, no kind of bad tannininess to it. It's straight up super fluffy, delicious, gentle oak. There's a little bit of toffee caramel in there, just a little bit. maybe even just a little bit of datiness, slight bit of pruny raisiness, just ever so slight, and a nice sweetness to it, but not overly sweet. It's a very gentle beer. It's very, very gentle. It's not in your face. It's not brutal. It's not punching you around, moving you around like a lot of English high ABV English barley wines do, especially bourbon barrel aged ones. I kind of would classify this beer as scary because it is 10% and it drinks infinitely easy, which I like. Mouthfeel is nice. Nice fluffiness to it. But it has a density to it too. Kind of balance it out. It's a nice beer. It's just lacking a little bit of pop for me. A little bit of, little get up and go. I want an English barley wine. It's 3 years old. And it's bourbon barrel aged. To kind of just give me a little bit, I want to be manhandled a little bit. And this is kind of falling short. So, while it's a really nice beer, I want a little bit more from what it should be. So, rating-wise, I would give it a 87. Really nice beer. I just wish it had a little bit more going on with it. The value and availability, I believe I paid $9 for this bottle, so that's not too shabby for an aged beer of this style. So I'll give it a 7 on value scale. And availability, it's a small upstate New York brewery. We do not get them here. It was an out-of-state run, again, that I did today to get a bunch of beers, so I'm going to do availability as a 2, just because I know where to get it, but, I have to kind of get on my horse and go. I have 2 separate places I saw this beer available at once I crossed the border, so, if you're in New York or somewhere close to that, you might be able to get it, but other than that, you probably poo-poo out of luck. So there you go. Definitely a nice beer, just kind of lacking for me. Just want a little bit more. So, there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Untapped. Massive beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a beautiful English barley wine right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.